Are you ready to take your model photography to the next level? Join me on this jaw-dropping experience of creating your own supermodel. Here we go. That's already an amazing result. Okay. That looks good. Oh, she can turn her head. That's amazing. That's hard to ask from other models. So this is what AI definitely can do. At least covered. Hope it's not looking that artificial anymore. It looks artificial. Look into the camera. I should look more into the camera. That's good. Oh, I like this one. Wow. Interesting. Looks a bit artificial. Yeah. The hairs are there. She's been eaten by the horse, it looks like, but the head is still sticking out somehow. That's... you can't do this in Photoshops. Can't you? Let her pose and we put her in the right scene. Listen, follow, and believe me, it's not weird science.
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
Thank you, Lisa. So what would you like to do? Maybe a model like you? Or actually, I would like to have more biracial, dark-skinned, beautiful supermodel. Let me enter some keywords here into Leonardo.ai. That's the software I'm currently using. You see, you already get some credits every day after you've signed in. It's currently free. The number of images, I go for 1 because this way it costs only 1 token. I'm going for a ratio like a portrait picture I would like to have, so 512 to 832. As the fine-tune model, I'm not going for any of the Leonardo fine-tunes. I'm just using the RPG 4.0 algorithm to develop my model. I would like to have a portrait. I would like to have a beautiful face first before we talk about body and everything. So a portrait of a gorgeous, biracial, dark-skinned supermodel. Let's run this. Generate. It's generating a picture for us. Come on. That's already good. Looks quite good. A little bit too soft-skinned, a little bit artificial. But I really like the hair. If we go for the details here, beautiful. That's good. That's just done with 4 or 5 words. Let's make her a little bit more beautiful. Photorealism. And we can talk about, in photography, what lenses do we want? What focus do we want? That it gets a little bit blurry more towards the back. So let's use a good one is an 80mm. Usually for portrait shots we can use a 50mm. Let's use a lens 80mm focus. We take 1.2. Look into the camera. I should look more into the camera. Looking into the camera. Okay, let's go for it. Let's see what it's like. Wow, okay. Oh, it's almost that I should censor it, but I still want to have a portrait and not a half-naked girl here. But the face now looks more artificial. What can I add? It should be really clear that it's a photography. And again, just to be on the safe side, highly detailed. Let's try it again. Hope it's not looking that artificial anymore. It looks artificial. There's one way to do it. We can get in and then it has a beautiful function here where we can say unzoom image, so it will go out wider. Let's do this. Then it zooms out. Probably wasn't worth the 5 tokens. So it looks a little bit cartoonish. So this is where we can use our negative prompts. Not framed. I don't want to have any nude picture in, poorly drawn, weird colors, blurry, and any watermarks from anything it might have searched. Let's try this one. Oh, that looks like a realistic picture. Here we got our model. Beautiful. Okay, that's good. Now we can build upon this one. It looks really realistic and generate a new one. Oh, see, weird colors, which I exclude and almost half naked. And here are 2 things I entered. If you clearly see negative prompt, not nude, and not where are the weird colors. Weird colors. profile shot of a gorgeous biracial. That's good. Oh, I like this one. Now we got a profile shot. Let's move towards full body photo. Let's do this. Here we go. That's a nice shot. Leaning against the wall. It's still not full body, so we are not getting her as a full body shot. And this is where we can help by showing poses. Now we got our model posing at the beach, like a white bikini. Generate. But now we are getting towards a full body picture. Wearing the white bikini, really following our instructions. Now we teach our model how to pose. We assure that it's always the same model. For that reason, we reference here to the same seat. We use this as a fixed seat, and now we can drag and drop pictures in that should tell her what it should look like. I drag in one of a real photo shot I did with a model, you know, leaning against a chair here, a little bit of a leaning pose, and let's see, just see how much it takes the instructions only from the picture. So I reduced the creative scale, so it shouldn't be too creative, and it should heavily weight the picture in here. So it should more or less copy the picture, but with my model. Let's try this. It's not a copy one by one. If you look into the composition of the form going to the top right from the bottom left, you see the diagonal in the original little picture down there and now over there. That's not bad. The eyes don't look too realistic, and if we upscale this, that's another problem of Leonardo currently. If we upscale it, then sometimes it becomes even more unrealistic. See how it switched from a really good picture to an upscaled, really bad picture? Look at that. Really. So the upscaling is not good versus the low scale picture. So you can't really use it for a campaign yet, but you can imagine where the journey is going. We are really early in artificial intelligence. Okay, let me give her a different picture. Posing at the beach. It's not at the beach. It has a top, but it's a completely different picture. So you see, it's not considering it the correct way. Let's get rid of the seat and let the AI generate a new gorgeous woman. Wow, interesting. But always the same style. They have bright brown eyes, that works nicely. Generate. That works. In bikini at the beach. Looks a bit artificial on a horse. It's getting harder if there are two components in it. It's a long road. Ah, there's a horse behind. Okay, but the face is a little bit out of shape. And it's not on a horse. Riding on a horse. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, the hairs are there. She's been eaten by the horse, it looks like, but the head is still sticking out somehow. That's you can't do this in photo shots, can't you? I mean, this is just amazing. In front of sunset. Okay, model from behind on a path in a jungle. Wow, she can turn her head. That's amazing. That's hard to ask from other models. So this is what AI definitely can do. So I experimented with a few more things. It's really important in which position what is. For example, last thing was the position first, half body shot, posing, and then more or less the same thing. So you see that's a half body pose. Before I had full body shot and posing, so then they're always taking a position like that or like this. So posing, probably you can describe it in more details, but it works like this. If you are unhappy with the results, then just try it again. So get rid of everything here. You learned a lot about the negative prompts. You can keep them. You don't want to have a cartoon or an abstract in photography. But let's just start with a portrait of a gorgeous woman, supermodel, detailed face. And this is one of the results. Now you can, instead of portrait, again, you can say full body shot. Let's go for that one. Oh, that's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. But let me assure you, see what's in here. It says not nude. It's a negative prompt. But yes, this lady is nude. Okay, that's a new opportunity for a new industry without exposing women and taking advantage of women. So probably we came across here something we were not aiming for, to my surprise. And this channel is above 18 years, so I don't know if I had to blur it or should. But yeah, so what the program does here is a full-fledged naked woman. Although I said no, it's, yeah, see? What should I do? Interesting. I mean, nude photography is an industry itself, so that's probably fine. And if you would put it in the style of Helmut Newton or something like that, probably something similar would come out. But my recommendation is put on this lady some clothes. So probably clearly not just putting in not nude, but put in what she's wearing. And that's what you would do anyway in any kind of photo shooting. So for that reason, let's put in here that she's wearing long white silk robe. Let's hope it's the case that she's not naked anymore. So still nude is excluded. I was really specific what she should wear. Better, at least covered. Okay, now we have the necklace. Now she's wearing white clothes, but it's still a little bit probably above certain age. So it's good if we can put her maybe in a full suit, and let's get out of this corner. I'm surprised that the AI is doing that. There should be a kind of a level on top that's preventing something like that. Okay, that's better, but yeah, still skin showing out. So let me wrap it up. I think it's amazing what you can do. It looks quite photorealistic. You get pictures you hardly don't want to have. Sometimes you get really good ones. You can make them posing. You can change age. You can make them become older. There's a lot of creativity you can put in. This all in all took me now half an hour or so, as you can tell, and the variety is amazing. What I haven't done enough is playing around with the seat. So actually you should take your model and then you can put her in any poses, you can put her in any scenery, in any combination, and playing around along with the language, so with the tags you use, is really important to come to the right results. So give it a try, have fun. It costs you not the model. You don't have to pay for the model. It's license free. That means the pictures are yours. You don't have to pay for the settings. And if you play around with the things you usually would do, kind of lighting from top, softbox, lenses, focus, and so on, then probably would achieve quite some amazing results. I definitely keep playing, but please remember, put on some clothes for the ladies, and also the word not nude should usually do the trick. It's currently not doing it. So quite interesting. Okay, take care. See you. That was quite an interesting experiment. As a summary, we can say artificial intelligence is not totally there, or at least my skills in using the right tags are not there. I think there are more opportunities if you use the seeds, which means you use the same model, the same reference each time. You can also feed in other pictures for the poses, so you can train the software a little bit more. You definitely need to prevent that if it's not what you want, but sometimes it looks like that currently Leonardo prefers naked women over dressed women. So I think that's usually what you wouldn't do in a photo shoot. But anyway, in a photo shoot, you would decide what the woman is wearing. And for that reason, just you need to put it in text. So I was probably not my texts weren't rich enough, my commands more or less weren't clear enough, and just adding in not nude will not do the trick. So it is risky, you never know what you get. It's very experimental at that point in time, but if we look forward to the future, I'm quite certain they will really get all these problems solved, and a virtual photo shooting would be possible one day. If you like this experiment, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to the channel. You will help me a lot. Thank you.